Alright, this is about the weirdest day, the most strangest day of my life. Now, opposite to what I just said, it actually started off pretty much like any normal day. The sun was out, it was a deep blue sky after it just got done raining the day before. And I mean, it was just gorgeous. It was, typical Southern California summer day. I know, shocker, warm, beautiful. Anyways, I got my typical fashion, zombified, got up, noticed that everyone else in the house was gone. Everyone. My brother, my dad, my mom. I was thinking, this is a little weird. Where'd everyone go? And so I just thought, forget that. I'll just go over to my friend's place and stuff. They're probably out going to do something. I'm going to go do something. So I got up, went to my friend's house, knocked on the door, knocked on it, and waiting. No one's going to the door. And after about maybe 5 minutes, my friend opens the door, as in the way he opens it, just like me. What? Hello? I'm like, dude, wake up, man. Let's go do something. Everyone's gone. He's like, oh, okay. So we get out and we run. And we're running around outside, and we're trying to think, like, man, what are we going to do today? Well, there's got to be something to do. It's beautiful. It's warm. It's California. It's summer. Come on. We got no school. Let's do something. So we sit down on the curb, and we're sitting there, and we're like, he looks at me. I look at him. And boom, we just knew what it was. We're like, all-day video game marathon. What else to do in a Southern California day? So we go in and we run in and we pop in our favorite game of SSX Tricky on the PlayStation 2. We're sitting there playing and we're like nudging each other, like, oh, you're going to lose. No, you're going to lose. No, we're pushing it. You're going to lose. You're such a loser. You can't even jump over that. So we're going and we're playing and we're getting intense. We're like, everything is like becoming oblivious to us, like everything. So we're going, but there's one thing that we're noticing. It's kind of if like the sound's getting a little bit more and more quiet. And eventually it gets just to the point where we just can't like hear it at all. We're just, what is that? What are you saying? And then we notice it's not the TV. It's another sound going on. And we're thinking, we're like, well, what is that? It's just the weirdest sound you could ever hear. I can't even explain what it was. So we paused the game and we're looking around the house like, where could that be? Where could it be? And then we realize it's coming from outside. So we go and we pull the blinds open, and our eyes just pop out of our heads. We're just like, and there on the window, it's just utter darkness. It's like, but it's moving. We're just puzzled, like, what? We couldn't even comprehend what it was. And so I go and I kind of crack the window open a bit, and I just immediately shut it. I look at him, and he looks at me, and he's like, what is it? I'm like, bees, it's bees. We're freaking out, bees, what? And to us, we're little kids. This is when I was like 12. To us, bees were like Satan. They came at you just to hurt you, just solely to hurt you. So we're just going through the house, shutting the doors, shutting the windows, like, okay, everything's shut, dogs in, cats in. Okay, we got everything. And we're looking at each other, okay. And then we look around, and then next thing we know, we hear this loud scream, this blood-curdling scream. And I look up at him, and he looks at me. We're like, shit! We run in, we open up the window to look, and there my brother is, in the middle of this swarm of bees. Just, maybe if I jump up and down, maybe he's thinking, they'll leave me alone. We're sitting there like, oh my god, what the heck? We're sitting there like, you go out and get him. No, you go out and get him. I'm not getting stung. You go out and get him. And before any of us can make a decision, immediately, we just see this figure dart out, and all of a sudden, my brother's gone. We blink like, what? Where is he? Next thing we know, we hear the front door slam shut, and we turn, we're like, what? And then my mom is, she's got him. She's sitting there like a puma, like in attack position, like she's protecting him, and we're freaking out, like, oh my god. She's like, call 911. And so we're calling 911, and we're talking on the phone, like, yeah, there's bees everywhere. We can't open the doors when they're all over the place. And the cops are sitting there like, yeah, right, kid, this is a joke. My mom immediately just grabs the phone from me, and she's like, listen, there are bees everywhere. Firefighters, cops, anyone, get them over here now. So we're sitting in there after she hangs up the phone for about an hour, maybe 2. And when we hear the sirens finally come, apparently they decided maybe this is a fake thing. We'll just take our time. We'll go as slowly as we can. They finally get here and stuff, and we're sitting there. We're hitting the windows like, yeah, come on, help us. And next thing you know, they're dousing the house with water, with the hoses, like the fire hoses and stuff. They're sitting there dousing it, knocking the bees off, and after about maybe 30 minutes, they finally get them all off, and we come running out, looking, the whole grass, you couldn't even see the grass anymore, you couldn't see anything. The stepway, the walkway, it was just bees, dead bees everywhere. And we're sitting there, and we're thanking them, the firefighters and the cops are like, oh my god, thank you so much. Because apparently these bees were migrating. They're looking for a new home. And whose home did they decide to say, hey, that looks pretty nice, yeah? Our home, yeah. There's about a good quarter chunk of our house is already covered with some strange type of cocoon. And we thanked the firefighters, and the next day I had to clean us all up. And, well, that's about it. That's about my story.